What's going on, guys? Shippers Able here with a new deck profile. This time we're going away with a new Eraserhead leader. What's really cool about this guy is that basically every single attack I play he gets 1 speed, and if it's fully blocked I get to draw a card. He does have a really cool response which I can commit him and basically take away anything off of an attack. First of all, we start with 4 copies of Binding Shoulder Rush. Really cool card. The main one we want is for the combo attack you try to play gets -1 difficulty. He does have the combo enhanced, which says ready for foundation. That's not been ready this combat phase, so there's no harm in doing 2 of these all in one go. The next we have 4 copies of Binding Cloth Capture. Just mainly for the fact that it's a low. This deck does not run any action cards, so he doesn't gain any of the other 2 enhances, but he does gain the Seal 1 Foundation. So the main one is to play this second to get it in for a 5. With a leader, it becomes a 6 low for 5. It's a really cool card. Again, another one to kind of play off of the Binding Shoulder Rush is Eraser Grasp. So this one is the combo enhanced Seal 1 Foundation. It gets time speed, so if you got like a 3 cost foundation, this gets extra 3 speed. Again, with it being the second or third attack, it's going to get the speed buff from Eraser. Now on to the 4s. We have Binding Dropkick on a which has this combo enhanced. Discard 1 card. This hand gets 4 damage. So again, this being the third or fourth attack, it's going to get the +3 or 4 damage speed with Eraser. We only have 2 copies of these, which is the total ready for Binding. The main one we want for this is the combo enhanced Seal 3 rival foundations, and your rival cannot play abilities on their character. Probably the bread and butter of this deck is Binding Cloth Whiplash. This is probably the card you want to be playing on your third or maybe even the fourth attack. This card does not count towards progressive difficulty, so it's just basically as though it's just a free attack. And again, with it being a 2 low, with it being the third, maybe fourth attack, this is getting the speed buff. Next one we have is Aerial Drop. So this is the 3 high 4 cost combo enhanced. This attack gets 2 damage, and it has discard 1 momentum. This attack gains tons too. So this is kind of like mid game stunning to try and maybe finish off the game. Maybe they've overcommitted to try and stop the spam of attacks that this deck can do, and so the stun 2 can be the match winner here. Next attack, now for a 3 cost, this is a really good card. It's Binding Cloth Precision. This is the one that says combo enhanced. Look at the top card of your deck, you may discard it. So if you're worried about getting an attack or whatnot, and there's something in my foundations that does help with this, we can basically say no, we don't want that, just to help basically decide on what we want to play next. And then this is the third card in the card pool. It gets +2 speed and 2 damage. There's nothing stopping you from doing 2 foundations. Obviously, as long as you've done 1 attack, then that's cool. And obviously, if it's got this other one, which is 5th card, it gets +3 speed and 3 damage. So again, with it being the 5th card, it gets 5 extra speed and plus. So it basically just becomes more or less unblockable. Next, now we go on to the foundations. So we have Prone to Dry Eyes. So once per turn, this card is committed during your rival's effect. Ready 2 face down foundations. And then we can then go discard 1 card. This attack gets +1 damage for the rest of this turn. So kind of a bit of stun hate here to try and stop the stun. We get to ready 2 for our foundations. Now probably the best card to come out of the starter deck for Eraser, which is Binding Cloth Mastery. The main one we want for this is to commit your next attack you try to play. It has Binding in its name. It gets -2 difficulty. So all the attacks in here do have Binding in them. So it basically gives you -2 difficulty to play it. So a really cool card, and you can use its Flip Farm Foundation. This attack gets -1 damage, so that's kind of cool. Now on to the foundation, another 2 cost foundation. We have Start with the Basics. we can commit this the weapon attack gets 1 speed and 2 damage. So again, with it being with the Racer, really good card to start off with on your first attack. You know, giving it a free with the Racer, it's +2 speed right off the bat. Now this is where the card I mentioned about where we can look at the top card of our deck and decide what we want to do with it. It's destined for mainstream success. Now because we do run quite a high amount of attacks, it can just be a free card to add to our hand to try and keep going with our attacks. But it just says name a card type, then reveal the top card of your deck, and if a card matches the name type, add it to your hand. Now we have 4 copies of Late Riser. The main one we want to use is Enhanced, which if you play the combo ability, this enhanced deck, your attack gets 1 damage. And then it's also got this card is discarded from your hand. During the enhanced step, it gets +1 speed. So there are cards in here that do that. So it's quite cool. Again, another one which kind of feeds off of that, which is All Worked Up. After your card is discarded during the enhanced step, your attack gets 1 or -1 damage. And you can destroy your next check to play, a card gets +1, playable while committed. So again, this is to kind of help get our difficulty down. Next one we have is Mediator, which is destroy your rival attack gets -3 speed to try and help to defend with a Razor. And obviously we don't have any actions in this deck, but if you play an action this turn, draw 1 card. Next one is Closing In. Really nice, it's 1 cost, so your combo attack gets +2 speed. So really useful for every single one of our attacks. It's got combo in it. Now onto the nice zeros, which kind of comes to the tech of the deck, which we have Aerobatic, which is if you block this with this card, you can remove it. Essentially, it's just a free. It doesn't go into progressive difficulty, and you can destroy it, and this attack is -1 speed, playable while committed. Obviously, the main thing we want for this is to block with this card as a free. Next one we have, which is Easy Excited. Now this is stackable. So what you can do is, obviously it is only once per turn, but you can get the +1 speed. So, for the first attack, it's really good to get that speed up. And then the last 4 cards is Floating Around My Babies. Remove the top 3 cards from your discard pile. This card gets 1 damage. So again, you get 2 of these on the go. Pretty much every single attack, you can discard 3 cards from your discard pile and give it 1 damage. So that's it, guys. That's deck profile. So far, I haven't gone into any tournaments with this yet, but I have been doing a lot of webcam battles, and so far, the record for this is quite good. I believe I only lost twice out of the 7 or so games I played with it. So a really good deck. With the spam attacks, which is all possible down to the cards we've got in here to minus the difficulty, and if not count towards progressive difficulty, all that kind of fun stuff. So let me know how you think in the comment section. Have a good day, guys.